Hello. So we're just checking out the Norinco JW83 12 gauge, 3-inch chamber, 12-inch barrel. This is known in Canada as the backpacker. It's just a single shot, 12 gauge, hammer fired, little tiny backpacker shotgun. We're just going to be playing around. It's empty. We're just going to be playing around with some 12 gauge sub caliber inserts. This one's in 45 ACP. These things are pretty cool. I like them because I just like taking my time and shooting. But a little history on this thing. It's given me a lot of trouble because I decided to take it apart. Probably against my dad's word, as he would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this one, when I bought it, I took it out and couldn't hit anything consistently with it. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's the iron sights. So I bought this off a member on Canadian Gun Nuts. He had silver soldered these iron sights on, which is pretty sweet because then I don't have to. And I like these things, like just stubby little 12-inch barreled shotgun, 12 gauge. That's pretty cool. Like, it's just small and you can break it down quite easy. You pop that wood stock off, it's down in two pieces. So this is probably like 16, 18 inches long right there. And this is 12 inches long. So I'm assuming we're around 30 inches long altogether. Anyways, I took it out. I was shooting it. Wasn't having a lot of fun because I wasn't hitting anything. Sights were okay. It wasn't the sights, it was the trigger. Chinese trigger, cheap Chinese trigger. So what do? I thought, okay, I'll punch it apart, punch out all the pins and see if I can slick it up. So I did. When I put it back together, this is when I noticed maybe worn out some of the pins when I was drifting it back in. Out in the middle of the bush. I just want to make sure no animals are sneaking up on me. Keep an eye out. So when I was putting it back together, drifting the pins back in, that's when I noticed the gap here in the barrel with the breech face and the barrel. There was a significant gap there. It was, you can hold it up to light and see light through it. So I started looking it up, came to the determination that 0.006 is an acceptable gap, but I was getting I was at 0.004 already, so I was a little bit nervous about that. So I ordered in a new striker from Numrich or whatever they are out of the States. Had to wait forever for that to come in. It came in, wasn't compatible with the other stuff. So I didn't mention this is a Chinese copy. It's a Chinese copy of either the H&F or H&R or NEF, kind of like the handy rifles, the single shot pardoner, the topper. And a bunch of numbered, like 152s, I think. There's a whole bunch of numbered guns, all running that same styled action. So your barrel release, your hammer, same style pins. There's like 410s, right up to 4570s, and you can get them into like 30-06 and 270 in the handy rifles. I believe this is all a copy of that. There's very little information out there because Norinco can't import these into the US, and with only Canada doing it, there's not a lot of people in Canada who are fans of these, from what I could tell. So I ordered in these parts. They came in, they wasn't compatible. Had to order in more parts for a new barrel release. That wasn't compatible. Had to weld it and fill the hole and re-drill it. And I got it all running and back together now, all because I wanted to slick up the trigger. So the trigger is a lot more slicked up now, but just every stage in doing so, I'd run into another problem. So just as my dad said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Unless you're like me, then go ahead and spend some money in it, build some parts, learn some cool things, and really understand how this gun works. Now that it's all back together, 45 ACP, hollow point, 230 grain. These are Campro bullets. I put these together. I don't have any other guns that shoot 45 ACP, so they are just for this purpose. Let's see how it does on the little yellow. Can you see that little yellow one? Let's see if we could hit it. Not bad. Right in the center. You know, I'm standing. I'm not. I haven't really like sighted this thing in. I'm just shooting that stuff, and it's hitting pretty good. Nice. That's my new gong stand. I bought all those gongs cheap here and there, and fabbed up a little stand for them. Bought the hangers, built the stand. It's my first time out with it. See if we can put it on the IPSC man. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So now that the trigger's done, this is a pretty sweet little gun for the swinger. So as I was driving in here, I saw this huge elk on the road. I tried to like honk at him and chase him away so he wouldn't run up on me here. Damn, 230 grains. I don't know if I have my Chrony. I should see if I have my Chrony and Chrony these. You know what? Are you guys curious? Are you wondering? I'm wondering. Let me go grab my Chrony. Damn. I'm just at 25 yards here. Shooting hanging steel. Okay. We are going to try the 45 ACP. These are just with some hand loads that I made. They are specifically for a single shot subcaliber insert in a shotgun. I did not make these for a pistol as I don't have a 45 ACP pistol. I never got one in time. But let's just Chrony it and see what it's shooting at, just for everybody's curiosity. We've got the Garmin Zero set up. (610 feet per second). Damn, is that cool? 610 feet per second. (604). That is pretty cool. Okay, while we're here, 604. We are also curious about 357, but I have some 38 special wad cutters. We'll try these out for okay, so 45 ACPs, that was 230 grains, 604 feet per second, 610 was the highest there, 2 shots. Let's see. 38 special wad cutters. I made these pretty low powered. These are probably 100. These are 148 grain. Hollow body. Let's see if we can get a lower feet per second than that. .635. Damn, I wanted them to be slower. So that's pretty cool. 635. .635. I don't know where they hit. Let's put it on the big man. 626. Cool. So they're right in the same range. That is neat. I just love shooting slow bullets. Not really slow bullets. I just love shooting pistol bullets, single shot, something like this. This is just fun. Okay, on the big man again. You can't see the big man, can you? You can't see any of this. There you go. So I'm shooting right in the center. So it's decently accurate. Let's see if we can get it on the little guy there now. So I'm sharing the sight point of aim for these two. 659 right there. Okay, so this one is shooting a little bit high. But ultimately right now I am sharing the same point of aim and getting a similar point of impact so far for 45 ACP and 38 special in the 357 Magnum 38 special shotgun insert. On the little one again. .661. That's cool. Okay. I probably have 357 Magnum down in the bottom of this. In the bottom. It's called Mixed Fun. It's meant for the shotgun inserts. It's got a little bit of everything in there. A little bit of everything. That's why it's called Mixed Fun. In case you didn't figure that out. Beautiful day out here. Okay, 44 ACP. 44 Magnum. 44 Magnum. Let's shoot a couple 44 Magnums. Again, these are with hand loads that I've built. These are my plinking loads for my other guns. But they plink out of here. I have shot them out of here before. So I wonder what we're going to get for a velocity rating. I wonder where we're going to get for a point of impact versus our point of aim. Point of aim high. Point of impact, sorry. Point of impact high. 1,411 feet per second. Holy smokes. That is crazy. 1,411 feet per second. That is crazy. 1,411 feet per second. And this is with a 240 grain bullet. These are just... they're not full metal jackets. They are plated, Campro plated. They are thick plated, so you're able to shoot them at higher velocities, Magnum velocities. And that was, for shooting a pistol, it was had a little bit of a kick to it, almost close to a shotgun. Let's do that again. Awesome. Let's do that again. So we have 14 and 11. I did not read that. Let's get a reading on that this time. Tried to shoot the little one. So point of impact's a little bit different. Okay, let's check that one out. It's a 44 I found. It's a lead shot. Last one was 1383. So at 1,400 feet per second, smoking along just like out of a pistol. It's a 7-inch barrel on these things. So this one is a lead load that I put together. I think these are 240 grain. These are supposed to be little smokers too. 1,405 for lead. That is not kidding around. That's pretty sweet. Okay, now you guys are probably wondering, what about the 12 gauge? What about the 12 gauge? What about the 12 gauge, right? What about slugs? Target slugs. They're just lower recoil. Not out here to abuse myself just yet. Got some other stuff for that coming up. Let's see what it does with a 12 gauge slug. $11.92 with a 430 grain slug, 1 ounce. 434, 432, 1 ounce slug. Pretty sweet. I've loosened off my wood furniture here a bit. Gonna have to just tighten that back up. I did have a shim inside of there that I put in there to tighten it up, so I'm still experimenting with it. Aside from that, the gap has not grown, which is nice, the gap between there. So all the work that I've done to this is paying off nicely. The action is still caulking nice and smooth. I had to build a spring inside of there because I sheared off the old spring. It still opens up when you press it. It's got a nice pot, like you have to press it pretty stern, pretty meaningful to open that up, which is good. It's not just gonna like flop open. I didn't want it loose because you don't want to be shooting a 12 gauge or 44 or something stiff and it goes pow and breaks open on you. That's I heard that's what the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnums were doing in the single shot handy rifles. I wanted to get one of those really bad before, and they're like, yeah, everybody kind of says they're not fun to shoot. They're not meant to have fun shooting. They're just torture on yourself. So we want to come out and just have fun. And we like cheap shotguns and we like fixing stuff. So there we go. Sweet. 45 ACP shotgun inserts. Here we are out at, we're out at 50 yards. Sweet. It's just satisfying hitting steel, isn't it? That wasn't satisfying, was it? Just satisfying shooting guns, isn't it? Oh, I see. So it shoots a little bit to the left. So here we are at 50 yards doing the test. Yeah, these things are cool. Subcaliber inserts. Good to shoot cheap if you want. You could shoot cheap. If you want to shoot cheap, like you could shoot cheaper with pellets or 22. Wow, the little one. The little spinner. It's a good size. It's a good hit for shooting out of a gun that it wasn't intended for. Shooting a pistol bullet out of a shotgun that it wasn't intended for. Twofer. That's right. Ah, I nicked it. Still a hit. Doesn't matter. Still a hit. Not as satisfying though. This thing is pretty sweet. Sun's coming up. Rain's done. Did you say you smelled dingleberries earlier? Oh. 45 ACP, shooting in the sun. A nice summer day. Fresh smell of dingleberries. So I'm still having a hard time. I'm not used to shooting this. It's got two things going on here. One's the barrel release and one's the hammer. And every now and then when I'm ready to go open it, I'll hit the wrong one. Or if I'm ready to like go load it, I'm pulling the barrel release. Gotta get used to that. That is cool. We love shooting cheap shotguns with cheap bullets at cheap targets. I drove my big truck out here really slow just to be cheap and save gas, because we save gas, we could buy more bullets. Isn't that right? There we have it. Starting to warm up. Starting to get nice out here. JW83 Norinco backpacker. Not your grandpa's shotgun, but not your kid's shotgun either. Nobody's shotgun. Oh. Target slug. 12 o'clock. Smoked them.